okay. Off your mic is okay. She off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. He go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not the off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Can in the touchlight every corner, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle so they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make we shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. This one not they off in mind, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Poor man picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. My people make you shout, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh, yo, yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh, yo. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ dódódódó. Maiyegun diary.
Hello there.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀, la mọ̀ dódódódó.
Maiyegun diary.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun diary.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí.
Maiyegun diary.
Share the broadcast. Invite your friends. Invite your not so friendly friends. And tell them that Maiyegun is live again. And before we get deeper into our conversation tonight, right, we will use this moment to also join our Biafran brothers all over the world, home and abroad, on their 55th anniversary of the declaration of the Republic of Biafra, May 30, 1967, the history that happened 55 years ago that saw to the death of over 5 million Igbos and more than 2 million other Nigerians in this needless genocide. So 55 years down the line, the Biafrans are still asking, let us go. The reason why they are kept as part of Nigeria for 55 years is still pretty much not clear, because it has been the loss of the indigenous people who have been forcefully kept as part of Nigeria since that day. Share this broadcast.
súnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì í.
Maiyegun ti dé.
So, like I said, we will start with solidarity, in solidarity with our Biafran brothers. So as a Biafran, you can put your hands on your chest and just follow this.
All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun. We love and cherish. We have vanquished our enemies. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. In Him we trust. Shout it, sing it. All hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes. Our prayer shall be known, hope day and night. Say them always. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by our enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
All hail Biafra. And that's exactly what the sons and daughters of Biafra all over the world pledged to, in remembrance of their patriots, their heroes and heroines, those who were taken away for their fight for freedom. They shall never be forgotten. That is the slogan of a patriotic Biafran. You will be jealous of them, trust me. They were in London today. Prince Jejeman, in his always unusual patriotism, he was on ground when Biafran did their remembrance, 55th remembrance of the people who lost their lives in the fight for the freedom of Biafra. Prince, show us the march. Quick one.
United States
You will love that, won't you? Well, they did more in a very much colorful way as well. Today in London, where they took over the Nigerian embassy in London as a spot, including 10 Downing Street in London as a spot to show the world that they would never forget. 55 years after they planned or they fought to leave Nigeria. They were able to hold back for 3 years with over 5 million of them killed. Now, 52 years after Nigeria forced them to stay, Nigeria is still pretty much afraid to make them the president of Nigeria. Sad, isn't it? It simply means that keeping the Igbos as part of Nigeria was just for convenience. It is never for progress or any unity, as they proclaim. The Biafrans said they will never forget.
Yes, so Biafra must be free. Biafra freedom is non-negotiable.
Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano!
Free him now.
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 Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano!
Release him now.
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 Boris Freeman-Nikano!
Yes, Biafra freedom is non-negotiable. The Fulani have destroyed Nigeria with terrorism. That's the reason why.
Boris Freeman-Nikano!
Because
Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano! Boris Freeman-Nikano!
is the only option now.
Boris Freeman-Nikano!
We cannot coexist
Boris
with the terrorists.
Freeman-Nikano! Number 10 Freeman-Nikano!
Biafra
Number
don't
10
want the
Freeman-Nikano!
presidency of Nigeria.
Number 10
We
Freeman-Nikano!
don't want the presidency of Nigeria. All we need is Biafra.
Number 10
The
Freeman-Nikano!
Fulanis are destroyed Nigeria with terrorism. And for this reason, there is no going back. No going back, no negotiation on our referendum. We want to be free from the bondage of Nigeria. The bondage of Nigeria.
Boris
We
Freeman-Nikano!
got to be free from it.
Boris Freeman-Nikano!
Nigeria,
Boris Freeman-Nikano!
concentration camp.
Boris Freeman-Nikano!
No human being that will love to be a Nigeria. Nigeria is a terrorist state. Confirmed. Because
Boris
they are
Freeman-Nikano!
recruiting the terrorists
Boris
into the
Freeman-Nikano!
army, into the police.
Boris
The
Freeman-Nikano!
security apparatus of Nigeria is completely compromised.
Nigeria ya mutu ya kare Sanji masama tofi To madala Nade Kano Biafra is going home Ayala Bago Oduduwa is going home Odabo Jancha we de do gra gra We are going home No going back Bye 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 Janja we are going home Ohamadike dike long time ago yeah One Nigeria they fool me child I don't wake up my mumu don't do Oduduwa is going home Niger unity beggars leave us alone Biafra is my home go. Oduduwa is going home. Odabo. Janja we dey do gra gra. We are going home. No going back. Bye bye bye. Janja we are going home. Ohama dike dike. In the morning na ruga ruga. In the evening na waterways. Grazing route is a terrorist agenda. We are going home. Buhari grazing route of the killers. We are going home. Janja we. Biafra is going home. Ayalabago. Oduduwa is going home. Odabo yeah. Janja we dey do gra gra. We are going home. No going back. Bye bye bye. Janja we are going home. Ohama dike dike. I remember the prophecy of Prophet Nnamdi Kanu. It shall come to pass when Somalia disaster shall be seen as a paradise, compared to the calamity coming upon Nigeria. I pledge to Nigeria with all my nyash that I go kill you. Shegedan Iska, Onyara Oloshi, Olori Buruku one Nigeria. God has spoken, Prince Jajamana messenger. Pra Urobo Kanta Skata. We are going home. Biafra is going home. Ayalabago. Oduduwa is going home. Janja we dey do gra gra. We are going home. Bye bye bye. Janja we are going home. Biafra is going home. Oduduwa is going home. Odabo yeah. Is going home.
Thank you.
Janja we.
Thank you very much. So we have decided to use that moment, the first part of this broadcast tonight, to show solidarity with our Biafran brothers all over the world. So the question you should ask yourselves today is this: 55 years after the Biafrans, the leadership of the Biafra land, the eastern Nigeria, the old eastern region, which indeed covered everywhere that is now today Niger Delta and South as Nigeria divide and rule, came to effect afterward. 52 years after, Nigeria said, no winner, no vanquish. Can you tell yourself that that unity that they told you they were fighting for to keep the Igbos as part of Nigeria, and today's Niger Delta and the rest of them, who happen to be Biafra, by the way, to keep them as part of Nigeria, can you say it is worth it now? Can you say those killed to keep the Biafrans as part of Nigeria 52 years after, can you say it is worth it now? Even this man that came before he eventually got attacked, though, today an Igbo man cannot independently campaign as a Nigerian and become the president of Nigeria. Among other things, though, that many of you know, a systemic sort of ethnic or tribal profiling, which is so obvious. It's not written, but it's there, right? Even this man, many of them have invested so much in that Nigeria, including your political associations. Remember this guy? He came out as a one Nigerian. When you finish watching that, we'll go to the next one. Then we'll get to Peter Obi, the new messiah in town. If you ignore the obvious, it simply means that your emotion is actually ruling you. This man is an Igbo man. He is a Nigerian, he claimed. And he's always done everything in the interest of Nigeria. But you know what happened to him after this speech? Listen to this.
I'm not a candidate of rotation. Neither am I a candidate of rotation or zoning. I'm a candidate of justice. Maybe the Southeast or the South has not been able to present their matter very well before the rest of Nigerians. I'm sure if you tell to a Muslim, a northerner, and say to him, remember my friends from the north, and my brothers of the Muslim Ummah, that remember that the principal cardinal point upon which Islam is built is justice. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam acknowledged the fact that in Quran chapter 16 verse 90, it says, Inna Allah Yagmur Bil Adil Wa Ihi, saying, verily God commands justice and fairness. It's for this reason that I think Nigerians may not know that at this crucial point, when zones have attempted the presidency of Nigeria, and when it feels like it's a turn for the Southeast, another night will come out. It's simply saying to the Igbos, who are you? That's the feeling. Or a Southwest, our brother from the Southwest will come, I want to be a president. You should not be. He's simply saying to Igbos, who are you? We must never do that, so that children yet unborn may not feel that they're not part of this country. It's only on the basis of justice that I speak for this, to give Igbos a sense of belonging. Other than that, I qualify to run with anybody who cares to run. But where that is not possible, we can shape that. But I appeal to my party, the APC. They should allow a play level ground. And Igbos must understand that the power is not given, power is taken. You must go out and reach out to people as you speak and negotiate power, because no one will give you power. But let justice reign. When all this is done, ladies and gentlemen, as I declare to run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2022,
Iberibeism or something. Is that what it's called? Iberibeism. He has the right to run. He invested in APC. He took APGA to APC. But last, he's a one Nigerianist. The other time I said, you know what happened to him afterward, Abi? EFCC busted him, and then the story, you know what happened? Baba quickly leave Al-Nabi Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and started saying, my God, my God, my God, my God. And somebody was kind of, they felt offended that, in one of my broadcasts, I used that clip where Okorocha was begging God so that EFCC, maybe they would change their mind. They were shooting, maybe they wanted to kill him. He's a presidential candidate, aspirant in APC. He's also a senator. Then he's also a criminal. You see, if you feel offended that we call them criminals because no court in Nigeria has convicted them, you are trying to be politically correct. Okay? That's what I'm saying. That person got offended like, no court has convicted Okorocha, so I should never call him a criminal. I should never call him a thief. But you are here, when are they called Tinubu thief? Have you seen any court convicted Tinubu of any crime at all right now? But Tinubu himself knows that he's a criminal, and the criminal system that is shielding them, you know about that. But if you want to be politically correct, that's when you say, have they been convicted? Have they been convicted? The one where they convict Oji Uzo Kalu, where is he today? He's back in your Senate. So you can be politically correct. And that is why you see, free speech that you see is only in Nigeria that some of these rogues and criminals, thieves in Agbada and in all these things, they are called honorable, excellency, your excellency, sir, distinguished, this and that nonsense. So if you call them anything otherwise, they feel offended. And that offense is that because you are so right. Oh my God, you are so honest. How did you become so bold to call me a thief? Because I'm a thief. That's exactly who they are. So in this part of the world, we call it a free speech. Now them go come say, they say one Maiyegun called me a thief. I need to show him that that is a defamation. That's a this. It will bring a libel. It's a small word now. You can sue Maiyegun anytime, anywhere. Fake Pastor Rugas threatened to sue many people many times. But because they were honest, what they said about him is completely true. They can't sue. Nigerian politicians can't sue because they are criminals. So this Okorocha, your system said is a criminal. So after that declaration, he said enemies were after him, then bust him, drag him out. He's been in prison since then. But luckily, he showed up today. And guess what? Baba go soon tell you now, the reason why they are persecuting him is because he's an Igbo man. Meanwhile, we have millions of Igbo men, Biafrans, who are facing persecution in Nigeria today. The likes of Okorocha said, they don't exist. There is nobody facing persecution. There is nobody facing systemic profiling. The Igbos are facing it in Nigeria. I'm not patronizing you because you be like saying all of us from the southern Nigeria right now, we don't do the same level. Now, because say all of you now don't realize them and you fight for them, nobody all of us realize them. Remember that. So I'm not patronizing you. But the systemic profiling is there and it's pretty much covering all of us in the south now. But the likes of Okorocha benefiting from the system, an Igbo man denied his identity and he picked up a Nigerian identity. But whenever Nigeria deal with them, when they deal with themselves, when they fire themselves, they will remember that they are Igbos. Then they will tell you, they are doing this to me because I'm Igbo man. Alaye, move. You dey craze. When you are doing excellency, when you are doing this and when you are flying about with your VVIP status that Nigeria gave you, did you ever tell them that as an Igbo man, you are not comfortable with the way they are treating your people, or maybe the way you are treating your people? So last, they come bring them out today. Presidential aspirant. They won't do screening now, but Okorocha de prison. 100 million naira. Gamble. Yeah, they are holding him because of the money he stole as the governor of Imo State. Guess how much is the money? Himself, his cronies, his family members, those who have been part of that scheme for 8 years that he was governor in Imo State. Yeah. They stole over 108 billion naira. 108 billion. That's Okorocha that was building free school before he came to any political power. He was building free school. He was giving people free education here and there, everywhere. Oh, just to come back and loot them dry. It's a story for another day, but if you think it's not a criminal, why am I not the one in that courtroom? Because I stole money or accused of stealing money, blah, 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 blah. But again, it is because of political vendetta, they will say. So then you have another Igbo billionaire who is also the former governor in Nigeria, Peter Obi. Peter Obi joined politics, the political system of Nigeria, in a small space of Anambra, a state out of the 36 states in Nigeria, in eastern part of Nigeria. And he made this mark, a billionaire. So before he got into power, according to him, he said he went to join PDP. This story is for you who somehow you are mixed up in between. Is it true that where you come from in Nigeria will determine where your height can be in the decision making of that country, either in politics, in economics, in commerce, in security, and every other way. As a citizen of a country, the story of Peter Obi that I'm about to share with you right now, which is also the story of the disjointed, a very obvious disjointed Nigeria, that they are patching together and they are lying to the rest of us, the rest of the world, that it is not as bad as people are trying to proclaim. Now, story of Peter Obi is going to fit into the narrative of your Nigeria is fraud, is fake, it's not real. And we can continue to pretend for as long as it takes us, which I believe is not going to be too long anymore. So Peter Obi said he joined PDP, supposed national party, to aspire to become a governor. Then he attended a meeting or twice of their meetings, and he was told that he couldn't talk. For the fact that he's a newcomer, he shouldn't, he's not allowed to speak. Then he said he stopped going there. Then he found another party, APGA. He joined them. Now, when he joined them, Anambra State, where he came from, was in turmoil. Chris Uba, Andy Uba, Chris Ngige, and the rest of them, Umba Dinuju, Veggie Tiaba, and so on and so forth. The drama of Anambra PDP was all over the news. Then this new entrant, Peter Obi, who is not ready to give anybody money, decided to partner with a completely unknown political party in his own state. Now, somehow they said Peter Obi may not have told people how he got that done. They said he used the church, the Catholic and the rest, that they were the ones who actually did this campaign for him. He had no posters anywhere. And suddenly, this guy from APGA defeated all the juggernauts in Anambra. So something that should inspire a national kind of motivation, but that is not in Nigeria. Rather, it was a hell. A long story short, Peter Obi continued to live on his record. Then he went back to PDP, the same political party he tried to join way back like about 15 years ago. Or more, sorry, probably like 20 years ago. So he went back there and he was offered the position of the vice presidency. And around that time, he saw through the monetized system at the national scale that he himself felt like, except somebody say, come and be this, he will never be part of it. Now, that system paired him with Atiku, the money bag, the dollar man. So Obi, a supposed or alleged claim man, paired with a stinkingly corrupt former vice president of Nigeria, also never convicted, okay? But he's a criminal too. If you want to be politically correct, Atiku has never been convicted. They say, Atiku no fit go America. Well, I don't know about that. All of that are going to come back now, won't they? But Peter Obi was his deputy, was his vice. So that didn't work out. Then they said, if to say your Nigeria is one indeed, with everything that has happened all this time, isn't it time for the major political players in Nigeria to say, see, we need to keep the Igbo. So if we have to keep them, we need to show them that we need to give them the sense of belonging that says they can have what others are having. They have to fight for it, like Okorocha said. I don't want anybody to zone. I don't blah 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 blah. He started speaking Arabic just to make people feel like he's a one Nigerian. All of that are the pretense to make you, trying to get liked. As a Yoruba man right now, listen to this. In the way Nigeria is structured, yeah, which is so obvious. As a Yoruba man, I don't need to impress anybody too much. If I want to contest for any national office or anything in Nigeria, if I become part of their system, I don't have to pretend to be anything. As a Yoruba man, they will see me as a very, very proud Yoruba man, even though they believe that he no get shishi, he no get shingbai, he no get any power. But a Yoruba man in this current Nigeria, will walk and be like, I feel walk anywhere and talk anytime. And that irritates others, by the way, just same way. We just don't like ourselves that much. You get that? We can pretend though. But the moment an Igbo man walk into the room, you can smell the suspicion. You can smell the disdain. You can smell it. An Igbo man wants it. Yoruba man wants it. A Fulani man, a Ijaw man. You know what I mean? So it became an issue. Then, somehow, in southern Nigeria, where Wike went completely mad on his own fellow brothers, tore them into pieces, enter them like that. They say Obi no get shishi to win any election. It's not because he has no policy, If you go to political parties, if you go to any political party congress where delegates are going to choose from the aspirant and all of them, right? Aspirant will have the opportunity, like half an hour or an hour or 2 hours. Congress like that or convention like that is for you to tell the delegates your program. After you have visited them to campaign like they all did, then you will tell them your program. And you align them with either the youth, you know what I mean? Programs that concerns the people. That is the night. People, that's what you call debate. Sometimes it's not debate, okay? But it's the night where you can tell your delegate and say, choose me. I have good program, but that's not for... In Nigeria, delegates and all of that is about how many of them have you been able to pay. All of you are hearing about paying this and that. Some of you don't believe that. Some of their delegates who went to Abuja PDP convention have been at Congress. Some of them returned back to buy car. Yeah, they are showing it on social media. Go and see. Delegates returned and they bought cars from the money they were paid. Dollars they were paid. They said Obi no get money. Oh, he don't get money. It's not by mouth. It's not by program. You need to pay people. What they didn't tell you is this, right? As from Wike camp, they said, Atiku that you realize that Atiku that won, now him actually overspent $35,000 per delegate. Go and ask delegates from Delta States, PDP delegates who went to Abuja. They have returned. Some of them are buying cars as I'm talking to you right now. Some of them are taking pictures of the new land they bought with the money. Yes, that's how much money they came back with. And they said that was as much as $35,000. That's in Abuja. And they needed to give that money to 773 delegates. So if you see all the 330-something people who voted for, delegates who voted for Atiku, including Tambu and the rest of them, just multiply them by $35,000. Whatever is the figure, now the answer be that. Even the money where Wike brought from River State, he reached Abuja a week. Atiku money is somehow the corruption that gave him that is more massive than money ritual. So what is the bottom line? They say Peter Obi no get such money because it cost them over 700 what do you call it? Over $9 million to even get that ticket. But guess what? The same Peter Obi say money, they're saying get integrity. Now he's gone to Labour Party. In his last trip to London, he was talking to some of his guys, telling them that if only Nigerian politicians can just stay away from just shift away from monetized and business-like politics, they will have enough, right, to really spend on you. But that's not their business. Now, the same Peter Obi was with his team a moment back. I don't understand too much Igbo, but they don't interpret them for me. If you do understand what he's saying, please help us interpret in the comment section as well. A man who could pay £1 million as far back as late 90s, before even coming to Nigeria to come and join their politics, he can afford to bribe you. He can do that, but somehow they said he's not. I mean, he's not going to do that. Well, he chose not to. Watch this.
Every Sunday, yes, never invitation for that, but I'm saying, it's not going to my house, called in 1996. I said, can you give us proof? You bought this house in 1996. Yeah. September 1996. My check in full. Being full payment. They both checked this prepayment of the class credit as agreed. They do sent full payment. 1996. This house is like I said it for 1 billion, for £1 million. It's there. So, oh, can I man? It's all listen now. Before I wrap around, World Bank gave him $7 million. Then it's written. They are both them companies in Chile. It's there. So, overall, man, it's a business. So, for me, I'm not eventual. I mean, I change it by for them. No, for them. For them, only one idea. For example, it's okay in TV business. So, say, oh, what the company patronage, and we can advert. We want another not go change here. How about they have a TV on them? That's what I know. Was that road contract?
Even always something I haven't told you. After I built that school in 2007, maybe I commissioned say the videos here thereafter videos here now.
It is just a short convo, but for some reason, I have my reason for showing you all of this, because I am trying to show you that some of you, one Nigerianist, who are now coming to term of what Nigeria is, I mean, Nigeria truly is. Your presentation and then, what do you call it? The upliftment of Peter Obi as an answered prayer. Then taking it, we know that to some extent, we do know that, of course, it can be different. Yeah, it's different from them. But there's something you need to know, which you, as young people, are completely ignoring or underplaying. Let me say you're underplaying that, because you do know that. You do know. Peter Obi said he won't put money in election before becoming, Now, he tried against an established system that is entrenched in monetized politics. He saw through that. And, you know, it's like a chain of command. Once you are the president, when you pay attention and if you are very honest with yourself, it is not just you that need to bribe delegates to be president or candidate. Every single person running for every single office on your political party platform, PDP, APC, must bribe their delegates before they are made the candidates with huge amount of money that is relative to the position you are going for. So leave president for now. So for you to just see the basket case of the cesspool of corrupt individuals who are also going to be part of the government to make decisions for you. You are ignoring that. Okay, maybe you shouldn't. Your Peter Obi is now in Labour Party. People step down for him. He is now the candidate of Labour Party. Then you have to now assemble other team that are not candidate because they paid people, Abi. So last, you are going to need how many? Oh, I think you are going to need tens of thousands from assembly to governors, from the governors to reps to senators to whatever, everything else that you have to elect. Because it is not just Atiku, Saraki, Tambuwa, Wike, and all these guys that have enough money to flex around with. And that's how they are going to spend that as well. Like I said, it's a chain of command. You see, a friend, a good brother, is probably watching me right now. He's one of those who also, sort of consulted with me. He said, Maiyegun, I like all you do. I like the way you do your things. But I'm still pretty much convinced that to make a difference or to change anything or to even bring about all your ideas that you are bringing on every time on the Temple of Truth, Maiyegun, we still need people to crack in and break in. And then from inside, I said, okay, after all you know, after all of this, before you eventually appear as a candidate of any major party in Nigeria, these two corrupt people or corrupt groups, you are never going to be the same again. My friend, who has been making consultation every now and then, we spoke this morning, is watching me right now, I bet. And I said, how was your primary election? We have been hearing things. How far, bros? With a very much expected disappointment. He said, the system is rotten. He's trying to run for the House of Representatives in Ogun State. And he told me, he said, everybody is talking about bribing, PDP bribe. You know, Baba, you know what is going on in underground? The people are going to see their posters eventually, that they are going to go and queue behind and say they want to vote for. These are pure criminals, ritualists, bunch of them. He said, people are collecting 250,000 naira. Shebi, you see the what do you call it? The factionalization of their results, especially from that same Ogun State. Ladi Adebutu, who wants to be governor in PDP from God knows since when. And then you have Segun Showunmi, another young, vibrant, man who feels like they can also break in within and make whatever. Now, their drama is this, which my own friend got caught up in between, right? Ladi Adebutu is own Baba Ijebu. The Baba Ijebu is the Ashiwaju, China Ashiwaju Abi Olori Onigbagbo, or Ashiwaju Onigbagbo Gbogbo, I don't know, Gbogbo Ogun State, or Gbogbo Ijebu, or Gbogbo Remo. Omo, Ladi Adebutu, Omo Baba Ijebu is so rich that they have so much money, that you see everyone else who felt like they had good intention. Those of you who return from America, UK, back to Nigeria, you want to go and test the system that we have told you that is completely rigged. You think say you wise, Abi? My brother, he said at the last minute, Ladi Adebutu was given a delegate 250,000 naira, 250, and guess what? All of them, they are swearing to this ritual terrible oath taken. Now, Buru Jikashamu and Benga Daniel, now them brought those sons to Ogun State public. Today, Benga Daniel is their senatorial candidate for Ogun East, my senatorial district. So, the people that are going to be presented as candidate of PDP in Ogun State, they are elected by ritualists, people who collected 250,000 naira each, and they use their own children, their own grandchildren, their children, their life, everything. They swore and said, with this 250,000 naira I've collected, make my life do like this, make my life be like that. This is the same thing that happened in every major political party all across Nigeria. Now, when they are done, they say, congratulations, that's the candidate. bàbá ìjọ, bàbá ìgbàgbọ́, all of them, you see them. Àwọn ni olórí Mùsùlùmí, olórí onígbàgbọ́, àwọn wèrè ẹlẹ́bọ, àwọn wèrè, àwọn. Now, when they make their when they make all those things, right? When they present them, you go out there and choose them. So Peter Obi, they say Peter Obi could be a breath of a fresh air. According to them, in fact, they said that Peter Obi call, at least Peter Obi can pull up to 10 million votes. Okay. Now who go count them? Who go count your votes? That's a story for another day. Anyway, so today, after Peter Obi congratulated his former boss, according to him, leader, he joined his other comrades to say, what do you call it? Solidarity forever. Soli. Classy, isn't it? There's another one, especially this, at the Labour Party convention where Peter Obi became their presidential candidate. He done said, we'll get to that of the APC soon.
Our dear great party anthem, Labour anthem.
When the union's inspiration through the workers' function round, there can be no power greater anywhere beneath the sun. Yet what goes on earth is weak, and now the people's strength of one. For the union and for solidarity, of this country are increasingly aware of the exploitative tendencies of the bourgeoisie. Any moment from now we shall take over the mantle of leadership. Solidarity, solidarity, Victoria, Obidients banda sata. Our anthem is opening.
He Soweto, he Africa. He Africa, he Soweto. I like that spirit. You de muzz me. Now, so they say, oh, but I love your vibes. Some of you, I want you to pay attention, though. Seriously, oh. The young people in Nigeria are hell-bent in proving a point. And somehow, you need to pay attention too. Especially if you have paid attention to the NSAS protests at the time. What you are witnessing right now is a direct, or should I say indirect, linking their supposed murdered revolution of 2020 into a political revolution. And you should pay attention. We know where it go end. Now somewhere fight go start. I've told you that before. The reason why their optimism, their enthusiasm can never or should never be underplayed, even if you are not going to be part of it. Listen, I have learned one thing. People will do what they will do. Even if you tell them that, look at that, you are going to jump into a ditch. Listen, it's going to be a ditch. Why waste your time? Why not use that same energy, right, to push for an end to a system that made Peter Obi a supposed good candidate, and others, so some others are also, they've withdrawn, like before the whole charade. For so many obvious reasons, right? The system that could push them out because of where they come from and how much they have to spare. Instead of you to use this momentum, this spirit, this everything, mobilization, and all, but again, I know if you tell you waiting to do. I just want to tell you, say, Mokuna the ginger horse. And we'll see how far it's going to last. These guys are ready, especially some of us who followed the NSAS protests at the time and the aftermath as well, which makes it kind of a, contradictory. You're like, Maiyegun, are you saying it's going nice, or are you saying it's going to crash? My brothers and sisters, I'm actually saying both. But one will have to come before the other. For now, the momentum is that you see those young people who organized themselves so well, coordinated themselves so well during the NSAS, using that same technique of coordination, mobilization, awareness, raising funds, raising volunteers, doing all of that all over the country, Baba. These people coordinated the protests in Nigeria like never seen before, and immediately Nigeria felt like, more America they involved. We must kill these people. Before they start killing you, because it's different one, in my own opinion, these guys are somehow, they have now politicized their revolution to effect what they couldn't get during the, which makes sense. But it's not going to happen. I know. I can tell you so many beautiful things that you can dream of with this moment of young people, old people, believing that Peter Obi is the vehicle, and somehow he is different from the system or the establishment, which is not completely true, but it's kind of true, but not completely true, right? So the young people who believe that our anger, our rage, our disappointment, our this and that with this system, we are going to channel them through Peter Obi, and we can effect it, you know what I mean? Just like that. So for those of you who have followed them during the NSAS protests before they crushed and came killing, right? Then you are not going to just look away, okay? This is young people that can raise hundreds of millions of naira. I'm talking about tens of, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of, tens of millions of pound sterling. Name the currency. They can raise them within hours. And you see what you are going to witness in the next couple of days, is going to be this upsurge. Guess what? Shebi INEC, their Nigeria INEC, as they say, inefficient and all of that, yeah? The young people are already, taking their own laptops to different INEC locations, and they are opening different ports, registering people for election, registering blah, 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 and all of that. Seriously, they are so determined. They are mobilizing, But very soon, I don't mean to bust your bubble. I just want to tell you the truth, okay? You are going to raise money. Oh, you are going to organize different jingles. Social media is going to see a lot of promos for Peter Obi. Oh, the momentum is going to be so much. And then you are also going to have to battle with the PDP Hallelujah boys. You are going to have to battle with the Bokwari Buhari Dio, the Cyberbarians, the Lagos Abobakus. It's going to be interesting, but you are going to possibly dominate the social media. But the reality will begin to set in soon, okay? Because you will begin to realize what they call the political demarcation, and that political demarcation will now put you all in a spot that will then clearly explain to you that all your enthusiasm, all your optimism, all your dream and every other thing about Peter Obi, they are just to entertain your emotion for now. Sorry, I don't mean to bust your bubble. So enjoy it too. Because by the time they start, you see how they managed to get rid of him in PDP. Did you see how they managed to all come together to make Wike, to humble Wike? Even Kwakwanso and the rest of them. If the last man standing from northern Nigeria is going to be the Atiku, look at me very well. Yeah, look at me very well. That person where they shout to be obedient with you, you will begin to realize that man, we cannot help this anymore. I'm talking about the northern Nigeria. They may not have united kind of front against insecurity. They may not have a united front to fight poverty. They may not have all this united coming together to provide infrastructure and protect women and children. I mean, all of those things, beautiful things that you talk about, all those things that Peter Obi will bring. Goodluck Jonathan did it for them. Waiting be the end result. It ended in tears. So the northern Nigeria may not come together to come and discuss about how to end this or that. But when it comes to that politics, they don't have political party. When it comes to that politics and power, they don't have any political party. Now you will realize that. And another thing is this. That is the moment you realize that so although they are telling you that there is no much difference between half a dozen and 6, of course, they are supposed to be 6, Abi. Sometimes, this half a dozen, I have cup full. Abi all those funny narrative or illustration they give to you about Nigeria, this and that. You can beat it, you can win it. The reality will set in. They don't give a damn about that one Nigeria you are dreaming of. No, that's not how it's going to work. Then you are going to witness that soon. You are going to witness the hostility against Peter Obi, the same one that all of you from southern Nigeria and your friends from northern Nigeria too, who felt, because we cannot see all of them. There are people in northern Nigeria that are pro Peter Obi. So you get, honestly speaking, you have a big number of them in northern Nigeria right now. Peter Obi this, Peter Obi that, as young people. You from southern Nigeria, that is giving you the impression that, yes, we can do this. Yes, we can do this. Did you not try it during the NSAS protest? Did you not see those who said that, when it comes to the point of bringing the protest to northern Nigeria, did you see how they treated it? That's how they are going to treat this year 2023 stuff. You are not, some of you are not, you are not paying attention to the real significance of that charade you are all preparing for. But it's fine. It's fine. So now something will anger you. Now something will vex you. Eventually, maybe not this energy, this whole thing you want to invest, maybe that's what will anger you enough to possibly come to that reality and do it right. Because we need the number. And I can't come here now and put my hand in front and say, oh, stop, don't go anywhere. Come, don't stop wasting your time. I can't say that. Other than to tell you and warn you ahead of time. Now then you go no say, Peter Obi na Igbo. That is when you realize that all of them who are currently telling you they are for one Nigeria, for better Nigeria, when the chips are down, when it comes to the moment of decision making, when they realize that their survivor as northern Nigeria and the political class, especially political class, is pretty much rested on them keeping the power. Now then you go no say Nigeria is irredeemable. But for now, see, exercise your franchise. It is your franchise. It is your right. Do it. And it is also our right to boycott it. I don't want to waste my time. But some of you are never going to learn it until it happened. Then when it now happened, then you what? You wait for another when. The point here is that it is not that you don't have good intention. That's what I'm saying. Look at me. You have been asking, okay, what's the solution? What should we do? This and that. You see, Nigeria should not be doing election based on the highest population, this or that. It will never work. Now, person will own the economic strength of a country should be should be deciding how that country is going to be ruled. You can be in minority as they claim, but in Nigeria, the reverse is the case. Now, the people who own the resources are being controlled by those who added nothing, precise nothing to the system. Then they who had nothing are those who will determine or decide who becomes what. That is the system you practice. That's why everybody want to be speaking Arabic. Everybody want to be speaking Hausa. Everybody want to be dressing like this and that. That's why everybody is going to Mina, going to here and there to go and get blessing. That is not how to make a country work. So if you are pretending to get to power like that, you are not different from any other person from any other part of Nigeria who think they can get to power by pretending to be a Nigerian. I love Nigeria so much. Who are you lying to? Who are you deceiving? Deceiving yourself, of course. So the bottom line is this. You're asking, now who should you then vote for? I'm not saying, I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but I am not, because I know where this is going to end. Nigeria shouldn't be together like the way they forced it together now. Do you understand? It is like an entangled relationship. What do they call them? Entangled. An entanglement. Anything where they entangled, and if you don't get too entangled, where you don't know how to untangle it, Baba, bring scissors. That's why everyone they work with cutlass these days. Say, anytime where there's will break Nigeria, we get cutlass here. We'll cut them. Do you get that? There's no entanglement here that cannot be resolved with a piece of Everybody will be on their own. Then you can elect. How you want to elect your own representatives. Do you understand? And then you can be able to hold them responsible. But some of you think, if you now do your magic, if 20 million youth vote for Peter Obi, from where? Where are you going to get the 20 million from? Oh, from Southern Nigeria. Aha, I get that. You are not paying attention. But sometimes this next 7 months is going to teach you a new way of seeing Nigeria. Maybe, or maybe not. But one by one, people will notice and they'll begin to what? They'll begin to disengage. I say, now will do everything to stop deceiving yourself. So they have the capacity. I know you do. They are registering people to vote. They are doing, everything for Peter Obi. So suddenly Peter Obi just tweeted and said that he congratulated Atiku. Congratulated him, called him his leader, called him his brother. And then, I'll be facing you during the election. So they said Atiku already have 11 million votes. You remember the same Bobo they were telling you about Bukwari then. Atiku had 11 million votes, and he has the same 11 million votes ready right now. While the obedient Peter Obi followers, now that they are all joining Labour Party, they have now said that the 11 million vote that Atiku is talking about was part of the votes Peter Obi got for him. And they said how to get that. So it's about time to clash. It's going to be called the Clash of the Titans. There is this lady who has somehow taken it upon herself since the day I have been talking about Goodluck Jonathan joining APC, and then the projection of him becoming their presidential consensus candidate. The lady is probably watching me now because for the first time, she left me a voice note. She want to prove to me that, as they say, Goodluck Jonathan is never going to join APC. And I said, okay, ma. So today, their, their presidential aspirant to be screened came out. And indeed, Goodluck Jonathan's name is not there. And somehow, this lady is so happy, relieved. I know many of you who are praying that God. I know say Nigeria don't finish. But this man, where I respect so much, Goodluck Jonathan, may God not let this story of him joining. I know many of you are praying for that. But at the same time, I also know how to deal with people like you too. Because whatever love you have for any of these politicians, right? You are just pretty much one of those or people who set them. You have already set yourself up for the eventual heartbreak that will eventually come your way. No be me woke up. Listen to this. It wasn't Maiyegun who woke up, and then crack, and decided to get 100 million naira. And then approached APC, paid them, collected the form, presented it to him. He collected it, yeah? It wasn't Maiyegun, Abinami. So when that happened, we came back and said, sure, you all remember when Omoyele Sowore said that they are now this. I said, we remember. Which one be the form again? Oh, so don't take it upon me, okay? And as we speak, as they say, 24 hours in your politics is a hell of a long time. Jonathan de Italy right now. Bokwari de Malabo. This same week, Bokwari is going to go to Spain. All of this is just what? To keep you completely confused. I am not confused. And I'm actually not really bothered. Whoever any of them make their candidate. You know why? I have said it many times on this program. I said, your criminal politicians who are pretty much like, what do you call them? Hardened, hardened the criminal in their own game. There's nothing too much to kill, nothing too much to sacrifice for whatever they call their interest. Abi, before now, it was like 90% confidence battery or mode for those who claim to be swagger from Lagos. Now, gradually, the life of the battery of that confidence continue to dwindle. Why? Because even within their camp, they already declared that Goodluck Jonathan is now their member. I didn't say that. I don't know. I don't even know Bashiru. You know that what they call Bashiru Ahmed. He publicly said that that's somebody who has been welcoming Goodluck Jonathan into the inner room of a Bokwari, taking the pictures, uploading the pictures to spite majority of you, the Jolantans or Jolatanians as they call you. So it's none of my own take, so to say, but it's just pretty much to tell you that investment or investing your emotion in any of them is like setting yourself up. And just one morning, you will wake up and you say, and I know so many of you are already saying that, man, God, don't let Jonathan join them. If he joined them, what thing you go do? Bashiru Lawal said he's already joined them. And this lady, she has been searching for everywhere she could send me a message. I said, I am not that kind of person that is up for that with you. You know what I mean? So I blocked her everywhere. She said, you blocked me. I told you that Jonathan is not joining. I said, madam, people already said that in the comment section. Why do you have to find my number, calling me every now and then? Now, so your emotion drain you that much that you actually have to find my number to come and tell me one-on-one that you're Goodluck Jonathan. If now so people they do, even this Tinubu Lagos Abobakus, just that probably those ones are not courageous enough to pick by their phones. I don't have any business with your emotional investment in them. I am one of those who are out here to help demystify them and whatever it can take to water them down. You may call them your hero, you may call them this and that. Listen to me. Some of you who hold Goodluck Jonathan as, my friend, this and that. Now, so some people also hold the Tinubu, the Tinubu followers. Tinubu is like an angel, leader, the best. The person who want the best for them, and you weary. Now, so the people who hold Buhari is like a god. Buhari, All of you, if you understand Buhari, I wish people understand this Buhari. This Buhari is the greatest, this and that. So whatever bullshit you have in your head about your criminal and rogue leaders, PDP, APC, and the rest of them, I am not here to prove anything to you. It's pretty much to remind you that stop setting yourselves up. Okay? Don't be me buy form for am. Don't be me, you know what I mean? Don't be me be the me yet, am I? So who am I to prove anything to you? You love your criminal leaders differently, and you will fight and defend them differently. I have already established that. Okay? Stop embarrassing yourselves and looking for my number to come on. You know what I mean? I don't even engage. The moment I see you, I just block you. There's no point. You don't need to come and chat. Say it in that comment. Everybody go read them. They go reply you. When they serve you your own breakfast, when they serve you your own heartbreak, now when I go come here, they say, this man just disappointed me. This man, weary. Maybe you set yourself up to be disappointed. You want to prove that one is better than the other? Continue. So, these people who believe that somehow, a miracle can still happen. APC, Egbekegbe, they will start their screening now. And by the 6th, between 6th and the 8th, they are going to possibly, as the Maraba, the Babalawos, the Mamalawos, all of the Afa and the Woolies and the pastors, them, from everywhere, all of the corner of the globe, praying that may God not let consensus be the decision. I'm talking about the Lagos Abobakus, the Oshogbo Alimajiris, praying and praying for the Igbin Ragbiji, at least to come out to victorious, make they not doing inside the APC. It is everywhere that his days are done. They are waiting to come and tell me, Maiyegun, God don't shock you. And I go there, I go tell you, say, hey, make us shake it, make us shake yansh, or make us just pity now, or make us just wait. No, whichever way, you are done for. That's the point, you are done for. Okay? Atiku, Tambuwa step down for Atiku. Atiku is your candidate now. Abi? Some of you are building your hope around him. Good luck to that. Peter Obi had Professor Patu Tommy stepped down for him. At the venue of the convention. Professor stepped down for the banker. Peter Obi is the candidate today. Good luck with that. Now, between now and Saturday, the Lagos Abobakus are on the, what they call the Awe Biribiri dry fasting. Maybe Professor Yemi Oshunbade, fake Pastor Ruga, Ikenne Shatabandu, Agboworin, Baba Oja, and others, they will step down for Jaga Bandit. Now, prayer will be say some of them want answered as we are talking now. And as we are talking right now, they are mopping up all the money from the Bureau de change they can get, the ones they can get from Emefiole in the central bank. Everywhere they can get money from right now, they are mopping them up all the road to Abuja. Because you have to buy delegates if they say no consensus. So, myself, they join you, somehow they join you in prayer, so that you can have all the clearer picture, say, una done for. If they ever do your election as they claim, you are done for. And gradual like that, everybody will come to that reality. So if they say they should go and pay delegates, now only God knows how much they will pay each delegate this time around, though. Remember, APC, Egbekegbe, they have already raked in over 30. How much? Okay. They said that APC, Egbekegbe, they have already raked in over 10 billion naira from the sale of form alone. No joke, big money. Sorry, somebody said no. Am I going to worry you? 10 billion, okay. 23.3 billion naira APC raked in in just 2 weeks, where everybody just buy form. Oshioma Ole, they also bought the form of 100 million. Oshioma Ole is now a senatorial candidate. Irokunle Omoamoshi from Ogun State, who is also still pretty much waiting to be screened, to be president. They are keeping a senatorial ticket waiting for him right there in Ogun State right now. Ogun Central Senatorial District for Amosun, APC. That one is waiting for him. But he's also there. He paid 100 million. The bazaar, everything. Now everybody is going to have to, if they say, oh, yeah, pay delegate, about they will just go and, but they will pay delegates. And then if they manage, nobody step down for Tinubu, it will come be money versus money. Amechi won't be able to spend enough this time around, except they bring them as a consensus. Are you with me? Because as we speak, they said the case of a 96 billion missing, stolen, mismanaged from Rivers State when he was governor. The court now said that he should stand trial for it. He should come and defend himself. So he may actually be one of those that EFCC will pick up. I'm not saying it would, though. That's what the news is saying. So Tinubu himself, today, another group came together. They are asking for the APC, Egbekegbe Screening Committee, to disqualify him. Why? Because he falsified his age, he falsified his education, and then he's been convicted of drug smuggling in Chicago. No be me talk amo. Now members of APC, Egbekegbe, submitted that to their screening, whatever. So but the bottom line, Sha, is this, How many joba ewele, how many joba ewele. Tinubu and his dream of replacing Boko Haram to continue from where Boko Haram brought all of you. You will find out in the next few days. And from what we have been told you, they said that the reason why, and pretty much makes sense. It can make sense. You know what? Goodluck Jonathan bought presidential form in APC, not in PDP. Goodluck Jonathan went to court. The court should clear him that he is eligible to contest the election. Then the information said Goodluck Jonathan was waiting for the clearance, something they give to you, waiver. So if the APC Egbekegbe gave him that waiver as requested, his name would have come up today as part of those to be screened. But you see, excuse me. But the moment that APC, Egbekegbe, realized that their confusion is confusing them, they requested the INEC should postpone the deadline for party primaries so that they can wait for PDP. So if PDP give their ticket to Wike, let's say if Wike won the PDP primaries, all they have to do right then is that, they can easily go on with their plan of Pierre Jonathan and Lawan. According to the information out there, no be me make them up. It did there. Don't pretend that you don't know. But if Atiku emerged, now APC will have two options. Let it continue with their plan of giving their ticket to the Southerner, or damn the consequences, and just give it to a Northerner. This time around, it will be a Northerner from Niger State. That's where Lawan comes in. I'm talking about names they are throwing about to Tinubu no did the picture at all. But if they are allowed to go and vote, maybe Tinubu can come second, like Wike tried, because yes, they will move money. But they said the moment Atiku emerged, they have now decided that they are just going to damn the consequences. Because, like I said, Amosun did there, Oshubade did there, Bankole did there, and so many other names. I don't even know where I put all the names. 23 of them, including Tinubu. So as it be so now, it is a free-for-all except for Tinubu. Maiyegun, why do you remove Tinubu there? Why is not Tinubu? You just said it now. Maybe I haven't said anything. No. What I said is that APC themselves are confused. Yeah? What they planned to them before, they are now reconsidering now that they are Atiku. Because in northern Nigeria right now, even those who said that wherever Peter Obi goes, they will go. When Peter Obi left PDP, the emergence of Atiku has now started, has been making many of them from northern Nigeria to retrace back their step and say, well, Peter Obi shouldn't have left. If Peter Obi is, you know what I mean? That's the Nigerian, that's how it works. And that's part of the confusion. So they are now trying to say, you know what, give us Tinubu. Don't worry, Ashiwaju, give us the Ashiwaju I want to lay. Everything has already removed him. Except if his money can put him back there. And guess what? Their consensus or no consensus, let me tell you how that works. They will clear everybody. Yes. Or maybe they will disqualify one or two, but they will clear almost all of the aspirants. And everybody will continue with the whole thing like, you know what I mean? Then you are just going to come by like they did for Atiku, and you're just going to hear that the northern caucus of APC, Egbekegbe, they have endorsed Lawan. What about Kaduna? What about Kano? What about these places that if Tinubu gets 50 million to? What happened to their delegate and that blah, blah, blah? Nothing happened to them. They are voting for the northern interest. That's it. And that's what they want to do. So it is on the night of that your convention like PDP. Now from there, the reality will set in. So their consensus is not something they will say, oh, they have anointed that person. If you are waiting for them to say they've anointed this person between now and Saturday, definitely you don't know their politics. And maybe your emotion is also part of things playing out too. Emotion over logic, it will never make any sense to me. So the bottom line is this. In the next couple of days, you will be narrowed down. Your choice will be narrowed down to the following. Omoyele Sowore, Comrade Omoyele Sowore, AAC. Professor Kingsley Moghalu of ADC. Is it the one for ADC, by the way? I don't know yet. Kingsley Moghalu. Alhaji Atiku Abubakar for PDP. Then banker Peter Obi for Labour Party. And maybe, just maybe, I don't even know who to pick. But let's start with your rubber stamp Senate President, Lawan, Tinubu, or any of them that they are going to push up. So they will eventually narrow them down for you in the next couple of days. Now, when you see their faces and you see all the images, and you look around and you look pretty much closer, everything I've told you about Nigeria will begin to come out and clearer to you and say, which of these ones have that capacity or vision or mission to tell the truth about the state of Nigeria? And that truth is that the current arrangement, as they have had it for so long, must be broken down completely, and then bury this idea of electing rogues every 4 years for now, until the people decide if they still want to be part of this or not. Because once once you join them to hope, now what thing you get, may you collect. That's actually the point. Wherever you see, collect them and manage them like that. I want to quickly reach out to my friends on YouTube and my friends on Facebook, okay? Let me tell you something. Facebook, to start with Facebook, if you're watching me on Facebook right now, and this is your first time, okay, you can still like and follow my page right there. But Facebook every day removes and removes and removes people on Maiyegun Diary Politico. Most of the time, many of you will never even receive the notification. I'm surprised that a lot of you are watching right now. Very, very surprised. It never happens that way. Okay, 100, 200 or so. So if you are there, take your time, check. You still kind of follow the page? Check that, like the page and follow it, and share this broadcast too. And to my friends on YouTube, and to my friends on Facebook as well, You can search for Maiyegun's Diary Politico on YouTube. Just same thing, Maiyegun's Diary Politico, YouTube. You need to have a Gmail account, just like Maiyegun@gmail.com, your Google account, so that you can be able to indeed subscribe on Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Subscribe there. Take a minute, especially my friends there. We have over 2,000 of us right now on Maiyegun's Diary Politico YouTube. Okay, so take a minute and then share this video. Okay, like it, because the moment I come back, I want to use that part to take calls. Okay, you can phone in, make your own contribution, and not just that. Yeah, remember this, you can also use this moment to reach out to our Biafran brothers on this auspicious day of remembrance, 55 years of Biafra. So take a minute, like the video, and when I get back, yeah, we will begin to take calls tonight. How is that? It's quite easy. So now I'm going to go on and make myself a cup of tea. Now, when I get back, we'll begin to take our calls, okay? And also tonight, I'm also going to know if, because we need to know what we are going to be doing next month in May. Our position is to continue to raise the awareness for the self-determination in Yoruba land, why this is so important, why every Yoruba should key into it, and we have enough money somehow to continue to push this campaign. So tonight we're going to raise more. So you can please, my fellow Yoruba brothers and sisters, the members of the Temple of Truth, as we do, it is the month end. If you all decide that we should continue with this as we did the last time, I think we should top up our own balance set tonight. And when I get back, I'll speak more on that, take calls, and then round it up tonight, okay? Don't go anywhere. You can still like the video. I will be back.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Yeah, Ahmed.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, can you hear me?
my what do you call it? My breaker music stopped just before my kettle boiled. So I'm glad to be back here.
Okay.
Ahmed, you're right.
Yeah.
How are you
Why you
tonight?
go out far now? Fine,
Baba.
no. Baba Lela.
Oh, yeah. You see,
Baba Lela. Hey,
see, Baba, these days, Oju me mama wuba you because I know they sleep again, Baba. Sometimes I don't even sleep until 4 a.m. And guess what? My life just, again, it feels better. It's such wonderful feeling. Brother. Thank you.
Yeah. Really, Maiyegun, I don't really have anything to say. I've been wanting to call in, and congratulate you since the Jackie Kutibachili Ibi so
I know.
Which you were there, but don't play on law. We are watching, I watch you. If it's over my chassis, we know, and we watch, we know where it will end. But make everything continue. They happen. They go. Hope Apeke and the ladies are doing okay.
Well, they are doing fine. She's gulping a bottle right there now, just when I went out. So yeah, we thank God. Thank you, Baba.
So alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you. Ahmed. That's
no,
nice. Nice one. Keep watching.
All of them and you guys.
Thank you.
All right, all right.
Thank you, man. So a quick one, Mo fẹ́ sáré rán àwọn èèyàn wa létí ẹ bá dà pé màá ní láti sọ Yorùbá DMB but my mixer. So from our funding, or let me say from our savings and all that we have managed to get our hands on over time. The last time I spoke to everyone and gave you an update on what we had as our savings, so and then what we are expecting based on our new donation at the time, that put us completely at 7,590 something, and I approximated it to 7,600 pounds, something you can put in a figure of 5 million naira. Okay, but I can tell you now that I also received this, although it was a direct donation. Okay, a direct donation from one of our viewers, and I don't know if it is for the this same contribution or it is for Maiyegun, because lately I've had people who have reached out to me one-on-one and said, Maiyegun, I want to give you this and all of that, and they always follow those kind of contribution with messages to say this is for you. So, but this one is a direct contribution straight to the Diaspora Radio account, and it is 100 pounds. I'm going to check it out now. I will call your first name. Sorry, your first name or your last name, just to acknowledge, and I can tell you what we have in all. Okay, here we go. It is actually not just from one person. Okay, this shows that Akinfolari, if you are watching me, I got your donation. Okay, there is no message that came with it. It was like direct to the bank. Okay, so then I also, it's from you as well. You did that twice. That's 100 pounds from Akinfolari. Then I just got another 10 pounds from Awolola. I bet you are watching right now and you made that happen just now. Okay, 10 pounds from Awolola. So if you add this 110 pounds to what I told you we had as a balance earlier, it's going to probably put us now at 7,710 pounds. So 7,710 pounds means that we have a slight, a few thousand of, tens of thousands of naira above the 5 million naira. Now, tonight, we are coming closer to the end of the month. And the same question I always love to ask before we begin anything is this. If you are watching me, if you have been one of our voluntary donors, if you have been one of those who believe that we should continue with this is the time you have to prove that. Okay, that's one. Also, if all of us who are donors, maybe you are a former donor, you've stopped donating, you don't want to be part of, you know what I mean? Somehow, you feel like it is pure waste of time. I mean, we should put an end to it. This is also the moment. I want you all to speak out, okay? This is the end of the month. Tomorrow is going to be end of the month, right? And by the 1st of June, as I always do, I'm going to come here to tell you what can we spend? I mean, what we're going to be spending our money on this month, and how much are we spending? Now, this is up to you right now to decide. Should we continue? Should we end it? And then whatever it is that it is, yeah, this is the moment. I'll continue taking the calls now. So, I mind you, if you feel like we should continue, it means that you're going to donate there voluntarily, right? I'm going to put that on my screen now. We're going to start monitoring. So if nobody gives anything right there right now, then we can begin to say, Maiyegun, did you say we have a 5 million naira balance? I say, yes, you do. We do. You know what? Let's disperse it. Okay. Let's just get it and done over with. And right here, right now, the process will start. And I'll come back here to tell you, Laws, what do you think if we do this? What do you think if we do that? And on and on. But if you think it is still not time to stop it, sir, Maiyegun, the link is in the comment section. The link is there. Use it and prove it. If there is no donation right there tonight, I can get the message. Of course, I'll get the message. Maiyegun, stop it. Okay, close it. Right? Let's take this again. I'm sorry if I'm keeping you waiting, by the way. I've got loads of people trying to call in tonight. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun. Thank God I'm
sir.
able to get you tonight.
How are you?
This is one of the Alausas in US. Maiyegun,
one of the Alausas, or one of the viewers in US, or one of the I didn't get that, sir.
One of your viewers in US.
One of the
I want to
in
contribute.
the US. I like that.
Exactly.
Go for it, sir.
Yeah, I've actually messaged you several times pertaining to the donation.
Oh,
I have something in Naira that I can give up to like 500.
Wow.
I don't want to mention my name, so
okay.
So I want us. How do we go about it? I have the Naira now.
You have the Naira now. There is something I can do. This can be something I will have to. Did you say 500?
Yeah.
And when we say 500, are we talking about Naira or 500,000 Naira?
500K Naira.
Oh, bless you. Do you know one thing I can say on here right now? Part of what I'm thinking that if we keep this donation, right, is to further get more publicity, billboards, and the rest of that on board, right? What if I what if I send you the details of the person handling our billboards and you give it to him? And once
anyhow you
want
it,
because I don't have Naira account, and I can tell you
I understand that. Yeah, I understand that. Just give me the account you want it to go into. I will forward it right away.
God bless you. 500,000 that will go towards our publicity. You don't want to mention your name. You are in Nigeria currently.
No.
I appreciate
that. Yeah. All right.
So that means you agree that we should continue. You do.
Definitely, Maiyegun. Definitely. I can't praise you enough. I can't. Definitely, 100%. Let us continue.
God bless you, sir. I will take this down.
I've been trying to send you a message over 2 weeks pertaining to this now. I checked it personally, but I understand too much
you
messages
can just
and all that.
forgive me. Yeah, I know. There are so many people watching me right now. They want to do a lot. I'm glad I actually took the call. Right? They want to do a lot. They've been sending messages. They've been calling. And guess what? I have been missing them. I've not replied them. And
I know.
Beg people to just forgive me. It's so not. So easy. It's not easy. But I appreciate that I got you today, sir. Yeah, I do.
Thank you, Maiyegun. Thanks for all you're doing.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Your back will go up.
Àmín, Ọlọ́run á fún wa ṣe o, bàbá. Ọlọ́run ẹ kú àdúró tí o, kò ní bàjẹ́ o.
Ó bàjẹ́ tí.
So I'm going to give it a follow-up. So we have a 500,000. The moment we get a hold of that fund, I will come back here to tell you that we've received it. So God bless that person, and God bless many of you.
Hello, Maiyegun. How are you?
I am very well, ma'am.
Yeah, good evening from here. This is Angelic.
Oh, Angelic. How are you tonight?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am very well. I didn't even know that when you made the call last time, you've actually already made a donation to us on PayPal. When I saw your name later, I was like, damn it, I should have actually seen that and just mentioned it. So thank you. And God bless you.
Oh, no problem. That's good. Yeah, I'm good. Very, very well. In fact, I tried calling you last week, to congratulate you concerning the newborn baby. But I guess a lot of callers I couldn't get in. God bless our baby, and God keep her for us.
Amen.
Please send me well to Agbeke. So we in America now. Are we coming for the baby ceremony?
You have to join us. You have to join us through the Zoom.
Okay, that's fine. No problem.
It's just so too much for you to say. Oh, we're going to the US. I mean, we're going to the UK.
I know.
It's on the 25th, though, right? If anybody's transit, all this transit flight, as they call it, if you're transiting or whatever across UK, break rules small and extend.
No worry, we'll go try.
Well, you don't have to.
Yeah. Okay. So, Maiyegun, concerning the fund, please, we should not stop. Let's continue.
Okay.
It's not something we should give up now. I know that because of what has happened, during the past, some people must have, giving up, or some will be like, what is happening? But, just encourage.
We will come.
And just like I've told you, we the go-getters, we are encouraged. We're with you. Just, keep on. Don't end it.
No. Okay.
We'll still be sending whatever we have to send.
God bless you.
And I know that by the grace of God, it's going to go further.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Then also, I saw some of the comments. Some people are commenting, some are saying somebody is good, go and get your PVC to support him. I wanted to comment, but I just said, Kai, may God help people in Nigeria. If they feel the person is good, then let the good work speak for him now.
At least.
We don't really need to get our PVC and let the good work speak for him. If somebody is saying what money cannot do, more money will do better.
Exactly.
So let the good work speak for whoever is good. The better work he has done, let the work speak for them.
I mean, we have nothing to lose, so to say, but we have a lot to gain. What I do tell people is that we talk about all of these things. It's just to keep our people more aware, as they choose to forget things so easily, in fact, deliberately. Okay, so we don't have anything to lose, but we have a lot to gain from the remnants of the outspoken people that believe in them.
We don't really have anything to lose at all. All we just have to do now is to just sit down and be watching them. They started eating their breakfast. Some people they are cooking some people's own, and I'm sure it's very, very soon. What's this man own? The one Okorocha, whatever. So he knows God. He's calling God. God, please help me. God, let them. Don't worry. That's how the breakfast. All of them, they will eat it. Okay, we are here. We are watching.
We will be watching. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So just like I always say, Yoruba nation. Just keep on. The Lord will help us. Where we are clamoring for, we will get there.
Believe. Thank you.
And God bless you for the good work.
I will.
Just keep on. The Lord will. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Maiyegun. I will. Greet my daughter for me and my little baby.
You have a good one.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So I have another caller on the line, and I think I got something on earlier.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello,
congratulations on the baby.
Thank you, ma'am.
How do we give baby something? I've been trying to call to say, how can we give the baby something?
I don't know.
You have to create a website. You have to create another one and say this is for your baby, so that we can contribute inside it.
Okay.
Please, we let or something.
Yes.
Maiyegun, ìkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní orí àwọn Oòduà ni. Wọ́n ní pé tó bá notice pé Buhari ti kúrò ní Kotonu sí. Tó bá notice pé torí Sunday Igboho ló ṣe jókòó síbẹ̀ tó tún lọ bá Sunday Igboho nínú ẹ̀wọ̀n kó wá sáì káwọn gbé lọlé. Ká pé Sunday Igboho gbà ní ọmọ parí.
At least. Wow, obvious.
Torí pé Sunday Igboho jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé he's so honest. He doesn't care about money. He cares about Yoruba people. That is why tí ò ṣe gbowó. And I like the answer he gave to them. He said, so you want me to pick money over my people? for your people to be terrorizing my people. That was a brilliant answer.
That's right.
Maiyegun, do you know who is the father? Who is the father for Buhari's son on the wedding?
Atiku.
Atiku.
Yes.
That says a lot. Let's watch the game. Let's watch. Do you know the problem is Tinubu knows, the Yoruba people knows, the Igbo knows, but they are greedy. They understand us and they watch us. They know what we are talking about, but the greediness, especially their pride that even if you're going to dismantle this country, I want to be president. So that when the history is coming back, they will say, oh, I was once a president of this country. I think that is what is going on with them. Because I can't believe that they don't understand what is going on. I cannot believe it.
It's not that
I'm telling you, Maiyegun,
just
because
waiting to cash in, people are waiting to just cash in.
Maiyegun, I sit down and I look at it that are they so athletes that they see this thing going in front of their face. These people are telling them the Miati Allah are coming up and the others of Northern are coming out to take them. And they own the resources and they just kept quiet. Maiyegun, I don't understand. I want somebody to explain this thing to me. These people, Yoruba and Igbo. Thank God we can accomplish our 5 million, whatever. Are we able to do that petition for 5 million? You understand what I mean? Maybe that way. I wish they can come up with the way we do our own. We will see what will come out of it. Me, I want to beg everybody in America that stays in America like me and as US citizen, just like I'm a US citizen. Please, there's going to start being a campaign for midterm election in November for the Congress, the House of Senate, and the House of Representatives. Please, everybody all over US, the 50 states that we can vote, let's go to to wherever they want to have their campaign. Let's question the Republicans. Let's question the Democrats. If none of them is able to help us, they don't deserve our vote. Because the Igbos and the Yorubas, we are the one that is giving the Democrats.
Too. I like that.
Yes, if we are giving the Democrats the vote all the time, and they ignore us, they don't deserve my vote. They don't deserve my husband's vote. They don't deserve my kids' vote. Let's show them we are men in US. Igbos and Yorubas, I'm begging you in the name of God. Let's question them. Don't let us sell ourselves to them because they win my state. They win my state. Democrats win my state by 34 votes. 34,000 votes. We have over 500,000 Yorubas and Igbo in my state. And I'm telling you, 90% voted for Democrats. Why are we voting for them? If they ignore us, we have to ignore them. If the Republican is taking over the House, that's their problem. If Democrats is taking over the House, that's their problem. Because they are not talking about us. And they won our vote. We can't continue like this. I hope everybody that lives in US, you are US citizens. Let's question them. Let's question them. I'm waiting for when they will start a rally in my state and they will do a town hall meeting. I want to question whoever the Republican Democrats House of Congress said, I'm from this country. This is going on in my country. What do you think you deserve my vote if you don't talk about it? It's about time we have to start talking. We are power voter in America. Maiyegun, I'm telling you 100%. Thank you very much.
Brilliant one, Ma.
Okay, just let us know. Let's know where we can donate gifts for Leila.
Okay, Ma.
My beautiful Leila.
So
yeah.
God bless your heart.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Have a good evening. Okay.
Thank
you, Ma.
Okay.
That's a very brilliant idea. Even us here in the UK, all of you in Germany, all of you all over Europe, wherever you are, you can begin to associate with your different MPs and talk to them about what's going on. I mean, for real, engage them. Get them to have a means of including this conversation in their own debate, convo, and all of that, because their constituencies abroad, you end up voting for them, for those who vote. I vote here for Scottish National Party, SNP. Now, this idea is something I'm going to encourage all the Yorubas who are members of SNP in Scotland to begin to bring them to the fore, bring them forward to the people that are needing your vote here too. I mean, why not? Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun. Bàbá mi.
Ọmọ
alárẹ̀.
Ma, Yemi.
Ẹ káàsán. Ọmọ alárẹ̀. Baby mi come there.
Ma, how are you?
Ṣàlàfíà
ni ṣe ẹ ń gbọ́ mi ma.
God bless you, sir. God bless you.
Amen.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín. Àwa ti Texas ni. Àwa ti Texas ni. Mo ní kí n pè kí n béèrè àlàáfíà bébì mi. Ṣé ẹ̀jálẹ̀ kan ná?
Not yet.
Ṣé ẹ̀jẹ̀ kó kéjù?
Irọ́ o.
Nítorí àwọn ògo lẹ Yorùbá náà la yẹ o. Àtẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀. Okay, thank you. Àjèrè gbogbo wọn lórúkọ Jésù. Idea tí woman yẹn sọ, I buy into the idea. Torí pé àtìgbáyé àtìgbá Barack Obama. Làwa tí ń àtìgbáyé Bush làwa tí ń dìbò. Àtúntò àwọn náà látúbọ̀ wà ara wa dìbò fún Barack Obama. Tó jẹ́ pé at the end of the day, ọkọ mi yóò regret ni. Nítorí outcome ẹ̀. Everybody know the outcome of it. Ṣùgbọ́n ní ìsìn àwa ní ìlú tèmi ń gbé ní Texas ní ìsìn ó ń ṣe primary election máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ primary election báyìí. Ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n máa yẹn sọ tí Democrat tó bá ti lè máa wá Africa lọ́wọ́ táwọn dìbò fáwọn àwọn Republicans lájẹ sọ nǹkan tá a nídìí. Bọ́bá ti lè ṣe nǹkan tá a nídìí fún wa àwa Nàìjíríà lápòjù nílùú tí mo gbé nílùú tì yìí àkọ́bí àti Igbo àkọ́bí rẹ́rẹ́ ṣùgbọ́n àsìkò election la wà yìí primary election. So mo wá gbogbo àwọn tó bá jẹ́ citizen nílùú yìí mo ti rú àjẹ́jì woman yẹn sọ yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí town hall meeting tó bá ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ opinion wa fún wọn bọ́bá lè ti gbà fún opinion wa ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ vote for Republicans. Torí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ tí Republicans bá wà lórí lọ́fíìsì ayé máa ń jẹun. Ṣùgbọ́n tí Democrats bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀dà side gbogbo nǹkan máa wà lókè bíi àìkúrà ó máa wọ́n sókè ni. Nǹkan tá a máa ṣe náà nìyẹn. So that would be the best thing. Ẹ tó máa fún wọn support.
Ẹ wò mà àwọn èèyàn dúdú tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà nǹkan tá a máa ń gbọ́ ni pé àwọn èèyàn wa dúdú tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà kọ́ tó wá láti bíi Nàìjíríà nǹkan kan yẹn o wọ́n feel comfortable láti dìbò wọn fún Democrat a lot. Gẹ́ẹ̀tì sìn bọ́ ó dà pé àsìkò tí wàá tó ń sìn káwọn náà máa béèrè nǹkan kan padà kò gbọ́dọ̀ máa fún wọn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni kẹ́rí nǹkan tó wà nílùú yìí ni pé Republican tó bá wà lọ́fíìsì iṣẹ́ máa ń wà níta ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ Democrat ni wọ́n máa ń wo fídì àwọn èèyàn ìkan health care ó máa ń yàtọ̀ nígbà tí Republican bá wà ńbẹ̀ ìtòrí làwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń dìbò fún Democrat torí pé health care Democrat all wà value fún health care ṣùgbọ́n Republican tó bá ní health care ìyá máa fẹ́ wo iye tó ń gbà kó tó fún ẹ ní fún health care tó bá ṣe méjì owó sí ní kékeré ló máa ṣe gbà fún health care ṣùgbọ́n tó bá ti méjì iye tó yẹ kó méjì o ò lè gbà so ìtòrí làwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ń lọ dìbò fún Democrat gan ṣùgbọ́n iye health care yẹn oúnjẹ everything lọ́gẹ̀dì ó máa ń lọ sókè ṣùgbọ́n tó bá jẹ́ nílẹ̀ Republicans ní ó máa wọ́ ọ ṣùgbọ́n everything will be balanced. So everything so àwa ti wà ní láti 2003 2004 so a ti mọ everything so I will buy into that idea of that woman because that is a perfect idea so that this dìbò fún wọn kò ń ṣe kínní mo lè dín láwọn tí níjẹ̀ tó ti ga tó mi táwọn náà ti àwọn ọmọ mi ti dìbò lásìkò tó di láwùjọ mi ó máa ìbò ẹ̀ ló máa jẹ́ the first one tó máa dìbò fún primary election so àbáyé tó di idea ẹ jẹ́ ká ó ti gbà nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wa àwọn náà ti nídìí láti gbà nǹkan lọ́wọ́ wa shade by Bakari this time around. Thank you, my brother.
God bless you. Nice night,
Thank you.
Everybody, yeah.
I make a generation. I make a generation, and I put my card on paper every month. The money will be going there every month. So much to see there. So Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Can you nice evening, yeah? So I have another caller, by the way. Meanwhile, just Emma Bino, my caller. Can you please hang on for me for a minute, please? I want to say something. Is that all right? Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. I just had to take a permission there. And also to say a quick thank you to my friends who have been responding. So it seems that, yeah, we agreed that we should be keeping this then, okay? So it simply means that we have raised more. Now we have from 139 pounds, we are currently at 309 pounds. So if I do my math well, that should be, let's see, 139 and that's 20. That should be 180 pounds or so that or let's say 170 pounds. So thank you to everyone who actually made that happen. And if we should convert the pledged 500,000 naira from one of our callers earlier, yeah, that means we've done well tonight as well. So we still have about 30 minutes to round it up, rather 25 minutes to round it up, okay? Keep it coming if you're up for it. If you have been paid, you can make your contribution. And remember, it is voluntary, okay? Don't give money that you don't have to spare, okay? And indeed, don't give it when you have something else to use it for, okay? It is voluntary, and it should be what you can spare. Hello there.
Hello, good to have you. Maiyegun,
Baba, how are you?
Oh no, I did, Mami. Forces first, man. Yeah. I hope say everybody do okay. My small party we go.
Yeah.
I know we know my jet. We know what to see, but the video our hand level.
I might just see one last anyway.
I want
you to come out from a door more quick in your bar. Meanwhile, Mama she gets later. Now, you know what I mean?
Gotcha, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. So, first of all, to be honest, I mean, I had those comments from people, our Yoruba sisters, our Yawa, Yankee, that used to have forgotten location, pay love. Nigeria, escape. You do escape. Meanwhile, to be honest, you buy idea Yankee, that's all.
Yeah.
Yankee lost it. I say I've never been in any country that became successful. They always go interfere in their affairs for their own benefits. The black people in the United States fought for their own rights. We Yorubas, we have to fight for our own too, without intervention of anybody. I need the Democrat or Republican or any fucking body. We don't need none of that. This stage that I need there. See, I keep having that's all Nigeria. Boy, why Epo one? Can you watch any Libya? Can you watch any go all other African countries all around? Which of where any place? Can you tell me one that Yankee have been involved in their politics and is successful today? Look at Afghanistan after 20 years of war.
Don't know any.
So now you are now telling me people should vote for Republican, people should vote for Democrat because that will benefit. It won't benefit any one of us.
Clement, you look at it this way, right? They say every little help. Okay. Because primarily, I mean, intention is just a can they help influence the Congress that way? When the congressman knows that there are more Nigerians, I mean, there are more Yorubas, there are more Igbos in their own constituency that could make them lose their seats. Yeah. So one way or the other, you can also pretty much use them to bring to fore what's going on in Yoruba land, for example. You know, where a congressman is going to talk about what his constituents, a Yoruba man or a Yoruba woman or an Igbo woman, telling that representative this is what's going on in my village. Then you now see this congressman, in the Congress after being elected, talking passionately about what is going on in Biafra land. You know, somehow, it's good for the optics, don't you think?
For me, actually, you are right.
I'm less lobbying, you know, like, have you not seen it that way? Like, do you want to try and see it that way too? Not like asking America to come and help us, but in a way to just say every little help counts. Like, can you see?
You're right, but my own points of my own frame mind or mindset is like I go back to history, right. And based on this history, the historical records and everything, where have Americans done that successfully? Nowhere. So why do we want to get ourselves involved in that same old trend? Why not we fight for ourselves? Even America did not even fight for the blacks in the United States. The blacks themselves went to the streets. They were brutalized. Martin Luther King was killed. Americans are only focused on their own personal interests, Papa. We know this from the history.
Used to expect.
What do they have to offer? Let's be honest with each other.
I don't see
anything they do anywhere in the world is for their own interest. Look at here in my own city, Stuttgart now. There are minimum 4 American bases, military bases. Robinson Barracks, Panzer Barracks. We have one in Feiringen. I mean, you will see normal police for Germany, no fear arrest Americans without. They have to call the military police. I mean, see, we don't want this in the Yoruba land. They will exploit us, absolutely, because don't let's fool ourselves. They know how to do their things. They will make it sound democratic, but nothing is democratic about it. Why would we now invite America or Democrats or Republicans to come and then intervene? See Mali. Have you forgotten what happened in Mali? Americans went there. Till now, nothing. See Libya, Gaddafi, they eradicated him. Anybody where they talk say Obama was one of the best presidents, never. Obama na catastrophe. Is nothing. You can't write anything good about this guy. We both know it, and they know we have oil. They know we have oil. They know it. We have one of the best in the world. We have natural resources. We have gold. We have everything. They will exploit us. That's just the basic fact. Let them do their own stuff, and we Yorubas, because we be one of those, how would I say, like, fatherland of civilization. We've been doing things in democratic ways, even in those old days.
Centuries.
Why do we need them now?
They came our path.
Even before. Why do we need them now? And be telling people, I don't want our Yoruba nation to turn political. I don't want this kind of situation that you will be telling someone who to vote for, who not to vote for. That's none of our own business. America maintain their own thing. They are doing their own thing. They are controlling their own policies. They are making life easier for their citizens. We have to do that. We have to fight for it. We have to fight for it. See how they kill Gaddafi. Why? Since they don't kill the Gaddafi now, are they not regretting it? Is that not the route of escape for Nigerians, Africans, Gambians, going through Libya, settling down in Greece or in Italy, and then crossing the border, entering Europe? Now, big problem for Germany. This is Germany where we did so. Now, say me now as a German, I dey vote every year. If I go vote now, say this year, I'm going to go meet Olaf Scholz. Say, bitte schön, wissen Sie, wir müssen Nigeria for Nigeria campaign. Say, make we fight for Nigeria, make we do some things for Nigeria. They're not going to listen to me because they get their own problem. They get their own problem. Yankee get their own problem. See gone, see everything where they Yankee see corruption. You see they're not only like that corruption. You see everywhere for world. Yankee will even they worse. So I don't want to make we even just try to deliberate on it. There is nothing to talk about it. Let us focus on our own solutions and fight for it. They won't help us. If anything what they want to as help, they will exploit us and fuck us up. And that thing will remain on our own brain and our children own. We don't need recolonization, Papa. That thing is a form of recolonization. Anything where they want to, shouldn't they have done it by now? You say they know they see the news say Boko Haram they kill us. I did not see it. None of them will say this. They are seeing it. Why didn't they intervene till now? Papa, I rest my case. I wish I would love the night.
Honorable Clemo, you go be a tough one to meet debate, what have you. But again, thank you for joining us, okay?
Yes,
I'll take another one. I have another person on there, another veteran on the line. Hello there.
One name.
One name.
Your daughter, I'm going to call him an Igbo name.
Okay, you're going to call her an Igbo name. What will be the Igbo name?
Adaugo.
Adaugo.
Yes.
But she's not the first daughter. She's the third.
Eh?
She's not the first.
But it's the first daughter of her mother.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah, that makes sense.
The first daughter of her mother.
Adaugo.
So tell her mother that her uncle has given her Adaugo.
Adaugo. I'll tell her. Adaugo.
Good.
So all the Biafrans that are showing up on the 25th of June in Glasgow, all of you now, we probably feel like Moreni KG, Yewande, they want your own. Osita, don't give us one now.
I am praying that my hands are not going to be so tight. It is not. I will surprise you.
No, don't surprise me from the US. Osita, 25th of June.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Yeah. And I have something for her, no problem.
All right, sir. Anyway, so let's get on with it. Yeah, go on.
Anyway, I wanted to sit down and watch this idea sometime. But interestingly, one of our mommy called and said something about is it bargain or vote or anything? How do I put it?
Yeah,
but there's something
just pretty much like give and take.
Yeah, yeah. But like the last caller said, I want to buttress on the fact again. I mean, I want to add more to what he said.
Okay.
In Africa, the only two countries or one major country that has connection with the US directly is Liberia. My brother.
And maybe Israel. These are the two places I can say.
No, I'm talking about Africa.
Oh, in Africa.
I'm talking about Africa.
Go on.
Yeah. And today, where is Liberia? Liberia fought all the whole war they fought. We know that they went through 3 stages of war. What did they contribute? They said that the war was coming from Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast. What did they do? I remember one of their diplomats said that what is this there for America in Ivory Coast, the Western world in Ivory Coast? Is this sugar cane? Say sugar cane on my gen. That was
you want to help me move closer to the phone more? You know what happened? You just became so fainted.
Okay.
Your voice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's clearer
okay
now. Pretty much now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
They asked themselves that whether na sugar cane and then go chop for that place. Wait till they go do there. Because before they come into any of your issues, they will have to bargain for something. There is no government in the world that is so economatized than the American system. It is extreme. It is not just capitalism, it's extreme capitalism.
Or something we can call chronic capitalism.
Chronic capitalism.
The one we don't have at all. You don't get anything. The only thing they see is what they will take and take and take.
Is what they take.
That's chronic.
Because even the so-called military is private owned because it is all these multinational companies that sponsor whatever they do. And multinational companies, are they not there to make profit? Is it not what they are going to make out of it? So we saying that, we should ask them for something. Believe me, it makes absolutely no sense. I remembered when Trump was the president. You know, it's on social media. IPOB members, Igbos were there. They were praying that Trump must win election because if Trump wins, Biafra will come. It's not what they said. Some of them slept in the church. But at the end of the day, Buhari came to America and gave him money and buy the same Tucano jet they are using in the eastern part of Nigeria right now. Is it not true? Is it not true?
It is.
Yes, and this was the people that told Obama administration, don't sell ammunition to Jonathan. Don't sell ammunition that Jonathan wants to use to fight Boko Haram. Don't sell that he wants to use it to fight us in case he lost the election. So what am I trying to say here? They say charity begins at home. You have to identify where you are to know where you are going to.
That's right.
You have to identify your name, if that name suits what you believe on. I will not be somebody, I don't believe in Ogun, and you now tell me my name should be Ogun. I will not accept it. So what I'm trying to say is, this fight is for us alone.
It's ours.
And God knows we are getting to the breaking point whereby we will do what we will do. I'm not saying that we will fight, we will shoot guns, but we will do what we will do. We will create so much confusion in that country that even, because if you still go to Nigeria, you see white people doing their business. Even the white people that is this would be the ones to tell their people that, oh, this country is not governable again. Oh, we cannot stay here. We cannot stay here. Maybe that's when they will listen to us.
It's already happening. They just haven't made it official. Okay, Nigeria lost so much in the foreign direct investment that Nigeria entered negative, and Nigeria has been in negative for the past 4 years now, right? Which means these people are not taking their money to Nigeria anymore. They are taking money from Nigeria. Whatever they can get anymore, whatever they can get from Nigeria is what they're taking out now. Foreign direct investment is when people say it is safe to bring your investment. It is safe to come here and do business. Once that is out of the way, Baba, it's a matter of time. You said it.
It's a matter of time. I was telling somebody, take for example, everything that has happened in Africa that is still happening in Africa today. Who talks about it? But look at what happened in Afghanistan. The whole world was all about Afghanistan.
That's right.
Look at what happened in Ukraine. The whole world was all about Ukraine. I was in a shop here. Somebody asked me that, oh, do I want to donate for Ukraine? I said, donate for Ukraine.
That's in everywhere. Oh, it'd be like embarrassment.
No.
Even our banks.
No.
Bank
I wouldn't lie to you, my brother.
You won't give money to Ukraine, Baba. No joke. Oh.
My brother, anybody that knows me very well will know that I'm a very vulgar person. I said, if I have to donate to Ukraine, I said, where is Ukraine? He said, I don't know Ukraine. I said, I don't know Ukraine. If I don't know Ukraine, and I said, if I don't know Ukraine, do you know Zamfara? Do you know Bruno? I now told her that the things that are happening in Zamfara, Bruno, is far ahead of what is happening in Ukraine. And you guys don't want to talk about it, and you
don't even have a clue about that because you don't.
Yeah, you don't have a clue about it. The CNN, the Fox News, they said they are the biggest in the world. But at the end of the day, they never talked about anything that has to do with Africa, especially Nigeria. The reason they want Nigeria to remain like that is because if Nigeria especially remains like that, that Africa will remain like that. I used to tell anybody, the progress, the peace, the prosperity of Africa solely depends on that entity they created, that evil entity they created for us, knowing that one of these three people will always hold the other person to ransom.
Down.
I'm telling you, I have no doubt in my mind.
So there's no point in us gravitating towards them and expecting them to always be positive towards us because they are never our friends. They are never our friends. They are never our friends.
They have never, and they will never. As far as there's something they call capitalism in their blood. Capitalism. Everybody knows the meaning of capitalism.
Yes.
Even the pronunciation will tell you what it is. It's always capitalizing on another person's defect.
Exactly.
That's all. Please, let us continue what we are doing. The world.
So that means Osita, you are one of those who also believe that if self-determination is to be real, it must be homegrown, right? And it must be organically homegrown. Nothing internationalized. Nothing like see me, see us, help us. If you need help, you should help yourselves. So you believe that too?
Yes, I totally believe it. Let me remind you of something.
Right.
Look at this Brexit.
Okay.
Brexit. Did they tell the international community that they want to exist?
No, it was us. It was
they
all about
did it
us,
among themselves. That is what we are telling Britain. That is what we are telling America. Brit exit happened. It was one day, people, I was in US. I wasn't living in UK anymore.
Right.
I was in US. One morning, we just heard about Brit exit. They
Brexit strop.
They didn't campaign about it. And now what we are asking for is a referendum so that we can know what we are doing. They said they don't care about it. It's a crime where an Igbo man or Yoruba man.
You remember Donald Duke? That one from Rivers, from Cross River, the former governor. He said something. He said when he was governor, he was having a chat with a very senior diplomat, American diplomat. And they were talking about all these crises, poverty, corruption, terrible leadership, and the rest of that. And then they were talking about the possibility of Nigeria breaking up. And the person said, no. You know why we don't want Nigeria to break up? Do you know why we want Nigeria to remain one? It's simply because of your size. If Nigeria break up, the spillover of that, not only that it will overwhelm Africa, it will overwhelm Europe, and America is not far away. And that Nigeria as it is right now, to them, in the interest of America, in the interest of Britain, in the interest of their own people in America and in Britain here, right? Nigeria must remain one. So I agree. There's no point in us trying to, gravitate towards them. They have something for us.
That thing he said, like a grandfather in one of my grandfathers, he will say that thing is primaru. That is his own language. When somebody is cunning, he will say that thing you are doing is primaru. So those things they were saying. Look, let me tell you the reason they call us giants of Africa.
Tell us.
They use those words, those terminology to calm us down, to make us look as if we're important.
Like our number is so important, we should not lose it. Our size is so important, we should never lose it.
We are not giants of Africa.
No.
I was looking at what's this country's name? Qatar, that is going to host the World Cup.
Right.
What I have not seen in America, neither have I seen it in UK or Europe. Neither have I seen it in Australia, because I've been to all these places, or China. They have, on their streets, they have AC. The country is so tiny. The country is so small. But they have AC on their streets because they want to host World Cup. Wow. If Biafra is small, Oduduwa is small, if they have AC on their streets, is it a bad thing?
I mean, they are not different from the people living in that place too. Yeah. That's the point.
I was looking at the dam minister, a dam minister in Nigeria of Fulani heritage. They were a DG. They were asking him about the eradication of mosquitoes. The moderator now said that how can you eradicate mosquito when the slabs of your gutters are open? Do you know what he said?
What did he say?
That the gutter was meant to be flowing. Is it because of those ones that are closed in America and in Europe?
Are they not flowing?
Are they not closed? Are they not flowing? Are they not flowing? Just look at the mentality they have. So what I'm trying to say is that the Western world are happy that the kind of people who are governing Africa, we are struggling, we are fighting for this thing, so that maybe the other African nations too, they would take a clue from it. We are fighting. So it is not because of we are fighting that the other African nations, they are not suffering the same thing we are suffering. But we want to be the stepping stone at which something is going to change in Africa.
I mean, we can inspire Africa if this generation of young people from Nigeria decided that enough, like you said, you've always been saying. I mean, we can.
We are doing, let nobody think that we are doing a bad job because we've not gotten the results of what we wanted all over.
Yes,
we are doing a good job. We are doing a good job. The other day I was watching a program from South Africa, EFS.
Right.
Those guys, they were able to go to the French embassy. They signed a memorandum and they gave it to the French the French ambassador in South Africa.
Right.
They signed it. They expected him to sign it, but he said he cannot sign because he has to get back to his own home office before he can sign it.
Before he can come back
and sign. He will take it to them. But what I'm trying to tell you, that is a nice step that we are forcing their hand to listen to us. We are not going to bargain anything for anybody to listen to us. They will at their own time, like you said, when their companies, when their multinational companies will come here and tell them that, oh, this place is no longer viable for them to do their business. Then they will understand what we are talking about.
If they are beginning to send their own security from America, from Europe, from America, everywhere, to go and protect their own business interests in those places, it will become more expensive that they'll feel like, you know what, this is not working. It's a pure waste of time. I agree, Osita. Let me take my last call, and I can call it a night today. Thank you, Osita. Here we go. We have managed to raise over 260 pounds tonight. And plus 500,000 naira. That's some money. Hello there.
Hello, my brother. Good evening.
Ma. How are you?
I wasn't even planning. There was no plan of me calling you tonight. Okay. But I just want to correct some things because I'm hearing people saying we don't need the Western world to help us. Okay. I beg to differ.
Please.
We don't need them to go and carry guns for us, but we cannot do it on our own.
Right.
We can put our first, front, like this is what we want. However, we need that political front as the first caller or the second caller that woman rightfully mentioned. South Africa was not released until there is a political pressure, which we call sanction, from all over the world. We know those who we are dining with. One year, to my face, we know those who we are dealing and dining with. Why do you think, and this is the fact, take it to the bank, this is the fact, money. Why do you think they are trying to undertone and underplay what is going on in Nigeria?
To tell the whole world that
people believe
to us. I think you see one thing.
Thank you.
You know one thing, ma. I love this. This is pretty much like us saying the pros and the force and the against. Everybody presenting their case. You know, I'm somebody who believes that every little help counts, and it seems that that's the position you belong to right now too. Every little help counts. Continue.
Because you know that during the period of Jonathan and the Dano, I mean Buhari,
and
during that period,
Northern team there.
Break. It took the intervention of United Kingdom to stop that wahala by telling the Jonathan government exit. Because the Fulanis are ready to, or they brought in their mercenaries already. If Jonathan refused to pack his seat and park to one side, they will just invite all those gang and killers who want to hang around. You know the issue of 326 girls, the Chibok girls.
The Chibok girls.
It blew out of proportion. Every country ran to Nigeria to help Nigerians.
But ma,
why do you think they were unable to do it?
Yeah, comparing this to what Clement said earlier, that at the end of the day, that ended up as an interference, not to help the people, because if they saved us out of Jonathan's hands, look at the hands of the person they handed over or also over to, like the Obama.
Thank you.
I mean?
And so that is more reason why they don't want the Western world to listen to us.
Right. To take it away from them too and give it to whoever the people says yes. Oh, I see. I'm following you, man.
They don't want them to listen to us. Why do you think they don't want all these things on social media?
Because they don't want the world to know.
Thank you. They don't want the world to know what is actually happening. What is going on in that country, they don't want the world to know. Talk to any MP, one-on-one, talk to anybody. People in power, sit down and talk to them. Mention what is going on. They will tell you, I don't know.
They didn't know it's this.
Really? They don't know. Most of them, 98% of them don't know.
Because to them, I mean, to them, it's just news about Africa, one of those news. They are more interested in the price of bread, price of milk, pensioners not paid, healthcare and all of that. More. So yeah.
And if you talk about what is going on, they will tell them that is not true. So what do you call it? Yeah, you see those people in diaspora, they're trying to cause trouble. It's not true. You see, they send their guys to Nigeria. They showed them where they didn't take them to where the world actually was going on. Why do you think they do that?
Because they just don't want them to know.
And that was about a couple of weeks ago. They don't want outside world to know. And why do you think they are covering up? Because they are trying to make it look as if nothing is happening.
People are just overreacting.
Because if the whole world gets to know, everybody will cry out. And once that is done, if they don't allow us to go, there are ways you do things politically.
Right.
You just need to have strong sanctions. Once the sanctions start coming, oh boy, that was why South Africa was able to be free. Because everybody eventually put sanctions on South Africa that side.
Biafra could have been free if somehow the world didn't conspire with Nigeria to keep
against them.
Because that South Africa you just mentioned now is a very great example. There are many, many campaigns for South African freedom, the blacks in South Africa, all over the world, simply because the world knew what they were doing to the blacks in South Africa. You are right.
Thank you. And that is what we need to do. We need to bring it to the forefront, even though they are trying to undertone it, underplay it, making sure it's not on social media, making sure no media houses reporting it. Only Sarah reporter sometimes do report what is going on. Others don't want, because if they report it, they're going to find them. Why do you think they're putting that heavy fine on them?
That's right.
Because if it's coming from the media house or media houses, and everybody begins to talk about it, eventually it will get out.
That's right.
But they just want to keep it within, so that they keep it and continue the massacre
and control the narrative. And since they are the ones that the outside world talk to, all they have to say is that don't believe them. Did you see it in our media? Did you see any media house reporting
that? It
didn't happen. It's just exaggerated.
So happen. That's it. Right. And that's it. They just make it look as if it's not true. Oh, it's all fake news.
So
they put it under fake news.
In your constituency, you are not asking America to come and fight for Yoruba. If you speak to your representative, you are not asking UK to come and fight. You just want them to bring it forward to the rest of the world. This is happening. And if the Nigerian government denies it, you know about it as an MP, you know about it as a congressman, a senator in America, or wherever you are. So it makes sense, Mao. Honestly, I agree.
For example, take the EndSARS protest. When the protest was getting hot, at the initial stage, nobody was supporting them. The moment Adidas, Nike, everybody, the celebrities started supporting those guys.
Jack and every other person from all over the world. Some artists, some
American
artists started tweeting. You are right, ma. I'm following you.
And now, at that point, the government realized that, oh my God, because people are now calling Nigerian government, what is going on? tell us what is going on. So question was just flying up and down.
So if that was
now they don't
enough,
want the
if that was sustained longer than that time, right? The world that ignored will be forced to take action. I'm also agreeing with you.
That's
Honestly,
it.
I love this. Go on, ma.
So that is the game they are playing. They don't want the world to know. And if the world doesn't know, they cannot come to help us. We're asking them to come to our aid. We are not asking them to carry anything for us, but we are asking them to put every sanction on them. Because that is the key. Why do you think they put sanctions on Russia? The moment they put sanctions on Russia, every country is like, oh, pick your choice. Which one do you want to start? The same thing. If the whole world gets to know about what is going on, it will divide the house in that country. The left and the right will start because we are there. We know we want to support the government, but the opposition will come after the ruling government that look, this is nonsense. At the end of the day, it gets to the main media. We nail it. That is it. We nail it. We get it. Because once it gets to the main media, every media out start talking about it. I agree. And they will have no option than to, okay, this is getting out of hand. Let's sit down and discuss this. But if we think we get to find something inside there, they are so-called our own people. Our own people that are in power, that are in position. For example, Chogodele and Co. They don't want us to go.
They don't.
Because of what they are getting. The moment they try to support us, they break them off. You think they will just say, oh, we are backing down. They take them who German.
They do.
To back down and look at the other side.
Just look away. Let's do what we want to do. So, thank you so much.
That's it. Everybody take their own chair. Look at that guy before he went to the house of Fede. The actor.
Are you talking about the one from Lagos?
Yes. Before he went there, we thought we all have the mindset that he's going to do us good.
You always talk about him a lot.
What has he done?
Desmond Idiot. You always talk about him a lot. Are you from his constituency in Surulere? Because he won his re-election, his primary. He's going to come and do re-election.
He will.
Talk a lot
because
about
there is
him
nothing called. There is nothing called.
Are you from his
There is nothing called democracy in that country. It is demo weary, demo money, demo corrupt. Name it. Corruption, first class. The Nigerian politics is no longer about democracy.
No, it's never.
It is about let's sell it, turn by turn.
You shop by shop, turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. When it's your turn, do your worst. No, they complain about my own. If you reach your turn, madam, do your own. If you reach your turn, brother, do your own. Don't complain about mine. It is turn by turn, Nigeria Limited. Sadly,
turn by turn.
Sadly so.
We see where a weekend. Ashiri. The stupid idiot has been black. Look how many people, some people, he killed just to satisfy and prove a point to his master.
It is well. Olori, thank you so much.
Let me allow that to talk.
No, you're actually going to be my last caller tonight. Our time is gone. It's my turn to take the shift here with Leila. She's always up from 11, ma. I don't know. I've not been a father. I mean, it's been a long time I've been a father last, ma. Yeah. Now, every 11 o'clock, right, she would just be like that. All eyes out. Then you just have to
he just wants to spend time with dad.
Really?
So
I will go.
Don't worry.
So thank you so much, man. I appreciate your time with me tonight and everyone else too. Okay. Thank you and stay safe tonight. Odaroma.
All right.
So this is where we're going to draw the curtains. I could I wish I could sit down here for longer and all of that, but it doesn't really work that way anymore. We'll keep managing our time. The more we have, we'll spend that together, share what we can share together, and then we can take time to go and digest on them. I have shared a lot tonight. Again, whatever I say on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, just consider them as my own opinion and things I know. What you make of them, what you use them for, disinformation here and there, what you make of them is your own responsibility. We will all be responsible for what we believe and what we do. That is why on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, right? When we choose to act, we act as a whole. Okay. On this, it means that we are like a family, aren't we? So on Maiyegun's diary, Politico, any of this information you make use of and all of that is just to help you understand the rotten system of Nigeria that all of you are. So many people are cracking their heads to think they could fix. You can't fix it if you understand it better. But the only way to fix it, so to say, is this: bring everybody together, have a conversation, break it up, and save lives. And everything that will do that peacefully as possible is what myself, Maiyegun, and my friends, the brethren in the Temple of Truth, is what we're going to continue to do. Tomorrow, we're going to raise another money again. And then by the day after tomorrow, which will be the 1st of June, what we're going to do is that I will come back here and tell you, like as usual, proposition. I'll tell you what we are proposing. I'll tell you how much we have in total. But guys, we should all be proud of ourselves, so to say, okay? We started raising funds since February, right? And here we are, between that February and now, we have been so magnanimous enough that consistent as well, right? And then prudent. We have been so prudent that we spent, nearly 20 million naira in 3 months, accounted for, and we still have some money saved, and we will be spending some of that as well in June, right? If nobody if nobody is proud of us, you should be proud of yourselves. I'm proud of us. I'm proud of all of us, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters who have kept faith, and they continue to tell me, mommy and daddy, they continue to tell me and say, Maiyegun, we are with you. Tomorrow is another day. If you are just joining us as well, right? Do something. Just move the arrow back or move the that dot on your screen. Move it back. Rewind the broadcast and watch it from the beginning again. I'm a Yoruba man. I am proud. You are a Yoruba man or woman. You should be proud as you go to bed tonight. Yeah, I'll leave you with this. But don't go without liking that video. If you haven't already, please do it. I'm going to see you some other time. Good night.
Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa bí.
Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ìgò gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Òkúra olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
Àní ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ìṣúra kì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lé ibóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Maiyegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ṣúra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.